Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio September 12, 2024. Today's transits are particularly suitable for paying attention to detail, but also considering the bigger picture. Planning is fun and beneficial now. If systems or structures in your life need some tweaking, now is an excellent time for practical application and making refinements. Today's transits also support making progress on special projects, and with more meaningfulness, you feel all the more dedicated. You might solidify an agreement, pour more heart into a special interest, or advance a relationship. Influences in play today and tomorrow boost your communications and transportation systems and enhance your impact and powers of persuasion. Loving feelings elevate and motivate you. You could be determined to get to the bottom of a matter and bring a new perspective to a problem. The sweet cosmos are drumming up even more fun and games for you. As mental Mercury dances through the heavens, he will link in a scintillating twirl with mighty Mars. As they powwow in a sextile, you could be having intuitive hunches about how to get down and flirty with someone you desire. You may even have the desire to hit the town and randomly splurge some of your money on someone you care for or maybe on the receiving end instead. Another way this could affect you is by catching wind of some sexy texts that leave you in heat until you can get in private. How can you handle it all? Inspired action will lead to fateful results, as the moon in Sagittarius trines the north node in Aries and sextiles the south node in Libra. You may feel like there is a kick in the butt to move forward in your career path. However, accomplishing great things can take time. You will have to find some sort of complacency with the time and energy of working toward an immense milestone. Thankfully, the fateful cosmic energy will send a sign or a signal that you are on the right track today. Your intuition functions proportionally to how well you are sleeping at night. To help strengthen your metaphysical talents, try creating a bedtime ritual that you follow religiously for 2 weeks. Whatever strikes you as appropriate, music, a hot bath, rhythmic dancing, stretching, singing lullabies to yourself, anything. Try to make your sleep ritual the apex of every 24-hour period. When you awake, write your dreams in a journal. Keeping track. K will help you notice your progress. Today, the vibrations are speaking about you in only the most flattering and encouraging terms. You will be taking advantage of this to put some pressure on people you collaborate with so that you can get the best out of them. There will be some improvements and movement, and contacts will have to be made and actions taken. This whirlwind of responsibilities and initiatives will end up making you lose your head and lead you to looking for refuge in your sentimental life where life is happier and filled with tender dreams. Over the past 2 months, Mercury has kept the income side of your finances active while Pluto did the same on the other side. After Pluto departed from your financial sector last week and Mercury exited your income sector yesterday, both money houses are now empty. A week after Pluto retrograded back into your relationship sector, Mercury, the planet of communication, has returned to your communication sector for another go at things. It is just as Pluto is settling into his second week back in your relationship sector that Mercury, the planet of communication, is spending his first full day back in your communication sector. Because for both this is a do-over or an opportunity for a second chance, this will make it easier to give your relationships, the past and unsaid words, a voice. Meanwhile, as the moon leaves your romantic sector, it leaves behind a taste of things to come. Our eyes in the sky. On a brighter note, the social energy today is incredibly warm and inviting, almost like walking into a room where everyone seems to be in sync. Smiles all around, conversations flowing effortlessly. Have you ever experienced that kind of environment? The kind where you instantly feel at ease, and the vibe is just right? That's the type of energy you might find yourself immersed in today. Whether you're at a gathering with friends, talking to a colleague, or even bumping into an old acquaintance, there's a sense of openness and connection in the air. The people you encounter are likely to be considerate and thoughtful, making any interaction no matter how casual feel special. There's a genuine opportunity for meaningful conversations that could either spark new friendships or reignite old ones. You might even find yourself reconnecting with someone you haven't spoken to in a while, and it could feel like no time has passed at all. Imagine sitting down with a friend you haven't seen in ages and picking up right where you left off. No awkwardness, just a shared sense of comfort and familiarity. Today's relaxed and harmonious atmosphere offers the perfect backdrop for moments like that. If you've been feeling a little disconnected from others lately, this is your chance to re-establish those bonds and create new, lasting connections. But let's be real for a moment. While the social vibes are high, emotionally, things could feel a bit like a roller coaster today. You might notice that your feelings are shifting rapidly, up one moment, down the next. Have you ever met someone and felt an instant spark, only to have that initial excitement fade as quickly as it appeared? Today's energy could stir up those kinds of fleeting emotions, especially when it comes to relationships. You may find yourself drawn to someone new, only to feel uncertain or indifferent as the day goes on. And if that sounds familiar, don't worry, you're definitely not alone in this. We've all been there, riding the emotional highs and lows that come with new connections. This is a great time to remind yourself to approach your relationships thoughtfully and with care. Instead of jumping to conclusions or making impulsive decisions, take a step back and reflect. Ask yourself, what are you truly looking for in the long term? What do you need from your relationships? Her romantic, platonic, or professional to feel supported and fulfilled? Gaining clarity on these questions can help you avoid misunderstandings and build deeper, more meaningful connections. Have you ever had a relationship that seemed perfect in the moment, but when you looked at the bigger picture, it didn't quite align with your long-term goals? Today gives you the chance to dig deeper and make sure your actions reflect your true intentions. It's all about creating connections that feel right not just now, but for the future. Now, let's talk about those tasks or unresolved issues you've been putting off. We all have that to-do list we've been avoiding, or that conversation we just don't want to have. Well, today, the universe is offering a fresh wave of motivation to tackle those lingering tasks head-on. Mercury in Virgo is on your side, bringing you the focus and precision you need to get things done. Have you ever noticed how a small shift in perspective can make even the most daunting task seem manageable? Suddenly, that project you've been dreading feels like something you can actually handle. That difficult conversation? You now have the clarity and confidence to approach it with grace. Today is the perfect time to lean into that energy. You might even find that opportunities or contacts from the past resurface, reigniting your passion for something you once put aside. It could be an old project, a hobby you loved, or even a career opportunity that's back on the table. Whatever it is, others are likely to notice your renewed sense of self-confidence, and don't be surprised if they're drawn to your energy. Use this momentum to not only power through your responsibilities but also to explore new hobbies or activities that bring you joy. After all, a little playtime is just what you need to keep your spirits high and your mind sharp. When was the last time you tried something new or revisited a hobby that made you feel truly happy? Today is a great day to embrace that playful spirit and rediscover the things that light you up inside.